I need to rant. And this rant is about a concept. If I was to be typing into an AI, I'd be like, this concept is defined as, please define this and do this with this, yada yada yada. So, here's the premise, the thesis. I am I can't speak. I have a linguistic disability. That doesn't really matter. I still am better than, in general, just better than most people. So, merits. I can't even say the word. I don't have my phone. I'm done with my phone. I'm done with the computer. I don't need these things right now. I do not like the way society is. I just don't. This is quite a load of horseshit, and I'm going to change it myself, because this is just ridiculous. The world that I have entered my 30s into, this 2023 United States of America society. I'm very disappointed in it. Specifically, let's take a look at some specific examples. Like the Economic Development Agency. They have $10 billion, right? Now, I'm a genius with a very good grasp of how the narrowly intelligent linguistic AI works. So I have been able to express my genius perfectly, very effectively. And I went to the correct people. I contacted all the representatives. I contacted all the appointed people who are supposed to be doling out merits. And they're like, no, this is a competition. We can't help. What? We can't help? That's madness. I am better than. I needed contacts. She gave me no contacts. I got another contact. They never contacted me back. This is friggin' madness. I have an idea for artificial intelligent organisms, and it's perfectly explained by a linguistic AI into, detailed descriptions with phases and outlines and plans in place. I have all those things. I have compelling stories that describe everything. I am better than. I have meritocratically succeeded. But that's not what this is about, is it? This is about society and how poorly designed and developed it has become. Whatever was created by the Europeans who colonized America 200 years later, 300 years later, who gives a shit? It's bullshit right now. I tell you, society's bullshit. So, why is society bullshit? Because I am not shown favoritism consistently all the time. Because Dillon, this person who is speaking into the phone, into the camera, into your phone, your computer, whatever. Because I am not shown favoritism. I am people's favorite. That's just the way it is. Many people know me. I'm very popular. And I am many people's favorite. But am I shown favoritism? Well, yeah, sure. Definitely. But most of the time, not enough. So, The thesis is that I'm meritocratically better than others. 99% of others. The antithesis of that is that I am not shown favoritism in society in any way that is relevant to my designs. I forgot to go over the examples, but we'll go into that last, I guess. So if the thesis is that I'm meritocratically better than, and the antithesis is that I am not shown the favoritism that I deserve, I'd have to plug into the AI to get synthesis. And then the fourth thing, whatever that is, for the syllogism. But we'll get there. So anyway, the Economic Development Agency, right? They perfectly encapsulate, are a perfect example of how fucked up American society is. Look, they wanted a community. They have $10 billion for entrepreneurs, non-profit entrepreneurs. I am a non-profit entrepreneur to the T. Now, this government agency designed a notice of funding, and I tried for 2 weeks to form a consortium. I had all the ideas. I'm a genius. I put them all on paper with the AI, and they're perfect. So I had these perfect ideas. And of course, nobody signed them. Why? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's because of society. I don't blame any specific individual. These people, they don't know any better. They don't understand the concept of meritocracy. They don't understand that when they are looking at me, they are looking at someone who is better than them, typically 90% of the time. Now, I've said I'm better than people a million times, right? I've gave you no reasons why. And it's pretty simple why. It's because I have purpose, I have drive, and I have character. So I know my qualities and motivations. I designed them years ago. I know who I am, and I made myself better than. And I'm still making myself better than. So I know. And I have reasons why. And as you can tell, I am a genius. And nimble and dexterous and better than the people who are out there. So the EDA makes this thing where community, it's all about community. It's how well you can forge alliances. Now, I'm a schizophrenic person, and I can't friggin' speak for shit. I isolate all the time. I live in a friggin' tower. What do you expect of me? To go to the mayor, to go to the... I can't get in to meet with the president of the local community college. I went to the economic development organizations. None of them could even... They didn't know what to do with me. They were like, we can't help. They're the economic development representatives that are being employed by the people who are doling out the funding to entrepreneurs that are in the industry of technology. So I'm trying to build a tech hub, and I can't do it alone. No. I need a cigarette. And I'm so not done with this rant because I have not even begun to explain the examples. Let's go over this again. All the way from the beginning. I don't care if this is a 50-minute video. I got fucking 45 minutes left. I believe I'm meritocratically better than others. This is because I have designed my character, and I know how I have grown from what I have grown from and what I am growing towards. I have a purpose and a mission and goals, plans and dreams. I have all these things. I know what they are. They are all written down in one of my binders in like 7 or 8 pages. I know who I am. And I know it's better than most. But I am not shown favoritism. So because I am better than and I'm not shown favoritism, I am going to rearrange society. And it will not be like this anymore. It will not be this thing where you apply, right? And you go into any situation we're going to have a bunch of information at our tips. The information is going to get progressively more understood. So let's say I have my character and it is known. Then everyone has their character and their characters are known. So right now, just because I know who I am and I've simulated it on an AI, on a narrowly intelligent AI, and I know who I am, that just automatically puts me on a whole nother tier above other people. Let's just say 10 billion, there's not 10 billion people in the world, let's just say 100 million people in the world catch on to the grand idea that knowing who you are as a person is probably a good idea. So there's me and 100 million people. I have been doing this since I was 22. So I knew who I was when I was 22. I worked really hard on that, and I continued that process for 9 years. So continuing that process for 9 years allowed me to grow. And I'm not saying nobody else grows, but I just did it with design. So that leaves a whole bunch of other people who just don't know who they are. But let's get back to those 100 million people who do know who they are. And then because we all know who we are, and it's just words on paper, I know who you are because of your paper. That explains what you are motivated to get and what qualities that you have. What goals you have. What mission statements have you created? What do you believe in? Where does your faith lie? And this just gets into the heathens, and that is all I'm going to mention about them. You gotta tell the AI the truth and shit like that to get the good responses. And I don't think many people are capable of that. They won't get acceptable answers that are congruent with who they are. Amongst that 100 million who even try it, because they know it's a good idea, but they're shitty people who lie and cheat and steal. So shitty people who lie and cheat and steal are not going to put lies and cheats and steal. Well, they're going to put lies and cheats and they're going to put lies in the AI. And the AI is going to believe those lies. And they're just going to be shitty representations of themselves. So there's 25 million out of that 100 million just doing shitty characters. Because they're shitty people. With ideas of influence and power. And competition. So moving on to why I am better than. And that's just like the character of why I'm better than. That's why I used to think I was better than everyone else. That's not even the end of it. I'm about to be better than everyone else the way society wants me to be better than everyone else. It wants me to have money and influence. I'm about to have money and influence. Like a lot of it. I don't remember what my point was about that. So if I'm better in my character right now, and plan on being better in character for the long period, I plan on being better in society, like tomorrow, like in a week, like within the month of June 2023, I'll have completed the American dream and gotten $1 million. With more on the way. You know, sustainability. That's not even it. That's like, sure, it's 2/3 of why I'm better than. Because of my character. Because of the things that I'm going to have, the money and status that people think. Oh, here's another reason, before I get into the future of how I'm going to be even better than the average bear. Fucking fuck. I can't clean for shit though, but hey, I just picked up my trash barrel, so great. Getting better. That wouldn't have happened much longer ago. Look, not only am I going to have money and power in the modern way that money and power is important to getting what you want and being shown favoritism, I also have character. A very well designed and developed and created character that I did really well. And is, in my opinion, a paragon of what society should have been. But it's not. So I rested it, wrought what I wanted to, with money and influence, which I'm getting in 3 weeks or so. 2 weeks, who cares? It doesn't matter. Money. Another way that I am better than is that I have not only designed my character, I have designed tools. And fucking, I don't even know what the word is, methods and processes. I have patents. I created things. With my mind and my hand. With no one. I just sat here and thought about it and read books. I stood on the shoulder of a giant times a million. And I looked out And then God put a shape in my hand. And I applied everything I knew because I designed myself. I worked really hard. I educated and experienced myself with all the things I needed to. And I looked at the shape. And I saw from the top of a mountain what no one else can see. I patented it to teach everyone else. And then I did it again with a whole different idea of mine that I'm a genius with. And all I did was like, let's tell a story on an AI. And then I was like, hey AI, why don't you patent what I told you to do? Why don't you patent what I just did on you? Because, I made a story and I simulated it on the AI. And the AI simulated my story the way it's supposed to be in reality. So, that was cool. And then I told the AI to patent my process. So now, anytime any company wants to make money, or however patent works, it doesn't friggin' matter, because it just doesn't matter, because I'm going to rearrange society. Anytime anyone runs a story on an AI, they just technically can't do it without my permission. I have a monopoly on storytelling in the modern world. So, yeah. Great. That is another reason why I am better than most. Moving on. How am I going to be better than most in the society that I forge? Because, they're doling out money in the federal government, and it will be doled out to me. Because I have the patents on how we're going to build the infrastructure of America. So that $10 billion of the Economic Development Agency is going to be split into 6. Something like that. And I'm going to take Greater Boston. And I'm not talking about like, let's build here and I'll work with y'all. No, it's not like I'm going to work with these people anymore. I came to them when I was poor, with really good character. And I had created things, and I had been offering. I was offering. I'm not offering anymore. I'm going to take it. I'm going to write the memorandum for the Greater Boston region.